That's why I started this life, because I have no life on the strife. And that's why I'm here. Because I'm bored. Tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow or today, in a couple hours, I'm gonna stream again Oblivion. You know the deal. Yeah. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream, but I'm gonna stream a bit. My mans, my mains, I'm gonna stream. Would be cool if you could write stuff in the chat, my chat. Yo. So, wonder if I can hear music while I'm streaming. No, I can't. No! Wah, 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 wah. On, off, on, off. Wah, wah. I'm bored. Okay. So maybe some people are thinking, why is this dude live streaming in the middle of the night? I tell you why. Because I can. Because I can and I will, and I just did. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Hello, what's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Palestine or Israel? Somebody asked me that before. Is that like a thing everybody wants? The thing is, I would love to like. It is a very complex thing with the whole Gulf War and what escalated down there. I would say what Israel does right down there, it's crossing a line. There's one thing like defending yourself, but what they're doing, to like health organizations and people that trying to help, it's crossing a line. So um it's a difficult situation, but I'm not for the whole ordeal they did down there with the humanitarian help, and you know it's not a good thing. What am I talking about? Yes, somebody asked about Palestine or Israel, my man. And that was my answer, That was my answer. I do not like what a certain somebody did, but yeah, it's a very, very complex topic. And yeah, actually, the thing is the whole history, everything that is going on there is it's like EDM. I like EDM, electronic dance music. Yeah, I like EDM, but I actually choose that name what because it was like short. Edie is like the beginning of my name, Eddie, and MC like main character. That was what I was thinking. But yeah, I also do electronic dance music myself. Like I do my own music. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do that soon again. I'm gonna make some new songs too. Yeah. So the thing is, right now I'm in Germany, and it's pretty late. It's like 1:33, but I just can't sleep, and I need the hours, to get monetized, because we actually on a very good way, but it's so close, and I just want that to accomplish that. or at least the membership stuff, or the like the merchandise stuff you get with 3,000. I almost got that. That's the thing with me. I'm very honest. I'm just gonna say stuff like that, but it's not like because it's only about that. It's just like it would be very cool because yeah, it would be very good. You know, little side hustle to get in my new apartment and stuff. Would be very cool. And yeah, so at 9 German time in the morning, I'm gonna stream Oblivion Remastered, so be excited for that if you look stuff like that. Yeah. I'm also gonna have my side host that I made with ChatGPT on. He's also called EDMC, and it's actually pretty funny. I try to keep the content interesting, even though I try my best. Let's say like that. I have a lot of respect. There, like the average that people like watch my streams is like 1 hour, and I just think, wow, that's crazy. That's super cool that people like watch me for 1 hour straight in the stream. I mean, the streams are pretty long, like 3, 4, 7 hours, something like that. Sometimes 3, but still, it's pretty good. A goofy laugh. Yeah, that was my goofy laugh, my man. Yeah, that was my goofy laugh. Oh, do a goofy laugh. Yeah, was that a goofy laugh? That was a goofy laugh, right? That was. Oh shoot, my headset. My headset just got destroyed. No, it did not get destroyed. I just pulled the plug. The cool thing, but these headphones. It's so funny. I saw so many influencers and so many people having that, and it's like when I have stuff and I see that other people have it. I mean, it's a sign that those are good things, but it's like I don't like that actually because when people have the stuff I have, it's like I don't know. I don't know why I don't like it, but I just don't like it. I like to have my own stuff. They can recognize, and when they see other people have the same stuff as me, it's like, yeah, it's like, say, I'm not gonna say something that I do not understand what it means, my man. What does it? Yes, he said I should say, yeah, sola. Yeah, so Sarah. Whatever. Yeah, Zozala. He said that. Hi, dude. I'm gonna look that up later. So, sa, L. So sell. So. Everybody left. What does that mean? It doesn't get me cancelled. He said that I should say that. Is that like a magic spell or something? Are you are you people? Uh, do I? No, I do not. I do not. Actually, I do not. I do not suck. I'm pretty awesome. Suka. Suka Viet. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. That's the only Russian thing I know. Please, please don't cancel me, YouTube. So, actually, I'm gonna sit down back. I'm gonna sit back down. So, Chubara. No, he says Shubara Shubaraska. Shubaraska. What does that mean? Babushka. Babushka means old lady. I know that one. That means old lady. Babushka. Yeah. I know tiny little bit. I know that from John Wick. Yeah. Kenny Reeves is just the best. He's such a cool dude. He's so cool. I love this guy. Yeah. What's up? I actually don't speak Russian, I'm sorry. Its little dude looks like yeah. Yeah, very nice, very kind of you, man. Hey, I make music. That's cool. I also do make music. What kind of music? You know, I love music. Hit me with some music. The thing is with me, I like different kinds of music. I like rock, I like pop, I like rap. Don't hate on me. I just like different kinds of music. But it needs to you need to feel something, you know what I mean? I don't like that when they're too boring, you know. I like them, yeah. You know what I mean. You should vary Russia. I something. What do you mean? You should vary Russia. I something. Chewbacca. Chewbacca, Alter. I'm like a Chewbacca. Chubaraska. Chubaraska. Bing chilling. Bing ceiling. So, I'm just talking random stuff right now. Where are you from? Your accent. I'm from Germany, you know, my friend. I'm from Germany. But I'm also half American, so I'm both. I'm actually both. Oh no, he's mixed. He's half German, half American. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. But I was born here in Germany and I lived here my whole life. So yeah, it's just I visited my family a lot there. But other than that, yeah. Other than that, it is what it is. You know. The reason why I speak in English is because I can reach more people that way. Yeah, I know. I have an accent. I actually like accents. Accents are great. Yo, Friday. Accents are great. I can also make different accent right now. Stronger one. Yeah. I heard you fought in them. Yeah. Yeah. In them. I fought in them. Vietnam. It was cold. No, it was not cold. It was not cold at all either. There was a hole, and I screamed, no. You weren't there, man. Yeah, I know I wasn't there, man. I know. You weren't there. They were everywhere, man. Do you got PTSD? Do you need help? Do you need support? You know? Yeah, I know they were everywhere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my man. I wasn't born. Sorry that I wasn't born back then. Peace, brother. Peace. Peace to you. Peace to you too. My heart goes out to you. Oh man, this guy.
What do you call 3? Oh man, that is so flat humor. That's such a flat joke. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you for keeping my content here lighthearted and fun. I like that. That's good. Actually, you know, the thing is, um, you know, I dislike Donald Trump, and a short while ago, there was actually a book I like to read that was pretty good. I thought, like, because I am also into finances and stuff, and it was called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I found out that he like made a book together with Donald Trump, and I was like, hell no. Was like I was like, yeah, it's like, and then the newest comments he made, like, oh, he's the first Bitcoin president and stuff, but this guy is just old, and I'm this guy. I don't care for the people that left. I don't like this guy. You can tell me whatever. He's destroying the economy, he's destroying the world. America. I'm half American. So, yeah, partly from America, my dude. And the egg prices are not nice, my man. The egg prices are high as fetch. You know, it's crazy. They want $9 for a package of eggs. That's how bad it got. Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, I name music. What music do you name? What music do you name my main? Oh, you make, yeah, you said that before. You said that before. He's a scammer. Yeah, sometimes there are scammers on here. Could be. I don't know. What do you have to say to defend yourself? And you, why are you saying that he's a scammer? Did you look up his profile or whatever? So not and 17 years old. Yeah, yeah, could be. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. I believe you, my man. Where are you from, actually? Where are you guys from? That is, I think that is something cool. I see him spam this on every stream. Yeah, maybe he just likes to communicate that to a lot of people for some reason. I don't know. Gas Fring, Alter. Schadenfreude. Ja, genau, mein Freund. Schadenfreude. Yes, my friend. Pleasure for pain. How would you translate Schadenfreude to English? I think it's like you find pleasure in pain, but I don't know how to describe that in one word. My name is Gustav Fring, but you can call me Gus. Yeah, this guy. I love Breaking Bad. It's such a good show. If you haven't seen the show, why are you saying the H person that shall not be named? It's like Voldemort here. I shall not say his name or get monetized. So he says showing affection. Yeah. Oh, they're in the second season of Breaking Bad. That's cool, my man. So I will not spoiler, and we all will not spoiler because it's getting good. Continue that series. It's so good. You're not gonna regret it. Even look the movie afterwards. There's a movie that I also did after the whole series. And I tried to also look up Better Call Saul, and I started, but I haven't finished it. I think I'm gonna also watch that show. Yeah, I actually like that dude too. Yeah. Other than that, right now it's so funny, but actually I look Baki Hanma. I don't know why it's like a fighting enemy, but it's actually pretty fun. I like stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, it is basically a sequel to Breaking Bad. Yeah, it is. But it's a bit different. It is a bit different. Yeah, Better Call Saul too. I mean, of course, it's like a sequel, but it's like it still has its own like own focus. I'm not going to try to spoil it too much. Uh, I love your girlfriend. You don't even know who my girlfriend is, my dude. Say her name. Say her name, my friend. So just gotta come up with any name or something. Yeah. Come on, you guys. Fed up being broke and goes into this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a bit different. It's a bit different. Yeah, science. What kind of music do you like? Yeah, so for the people that haven't been here when I said that, I like rock, I like pop, I like oldies, I like all kinds of music as it's good in my eyes. But most of the time I like stuff that actually like is like still interesting and it doesn't get boring, you know? Rammstein, I like some songs of Rammstein. Hier kommt die Sonne. Yeah, yeah, they have some good songs actually. Yeah. Um, Wordplay sometime. Yeah, I'm gonna watch them after the stream. I'm gonna see what kind of music they do. Sounds interesting. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think it's cool to also do a stream like that. Because when I like stream like live stream like tomorrow or today, because it's actually that late. Wow. But actually later on I'm gonna stream Oblivion. I have sometimes people talking in my streams, but it's like more like about the stream. But I actually enjoy these conversations. It's much more natural. So it would be very cool if you would follow me and look the streams of me, and then we can also continue talking while I'm streaming. That would be very cool. That would help me to stay engaged with the chat. What's up? What's up, GL gamers? So yeah. So Kings of Lion had a baby with like keys. Is that all like? Yeah, yeah, heck yeah, yeah. I would enjoy that. Pretty much. Just talking about music and stuff and shows. What what other shows do you also look like? What kind of shows? I'm watching you. Yeah, I know. I'm a show. Yeah, yeah. I am actually. I'm like a show. I'm a very interesting dude sometimes, and sometimes not. Like some people. Sometimes I'm engaging. Sometimes I'm not engaging. Sometimes I just talk a little bit. Uh, you know, stuff. And sometimes I just randomly switch to science and quantum computers and stuff like that. just mid-sentence, and then I'm a complete nerd. And it's like my channel is complete chaos. I have so many different topics, so many different stuff that I did on my channel. Wonder how I got so many subscribers. Even though all of that, I think I got a lot of views and stuff. Yeah, you're also a YouTuber. Cool. Maybe we can collab sometimes. How many subs you have? How many views do you get? How many stuff you do? That would be cool. We can make a collab. What kind of YouTube videos do you do? About music and gaming? Yeah, gaming, right? So gaming content. What kind of games do you play, my man? Also Oblivion Remastered? I'm waiting for. Do you play any instruments? So I play a little bit of, piano. Yeah, I play on the piano. I like to play on the piano sometimes, and I like to sing. I use my voice as an instrument. So, yeah. Well, not gute Nacht. Yeah. Good night. Yeah, we have an Italian here, right? Inky Talk is from Italy. Yeah. Guten Abend. Yeah. Good. Yeah. So, good morning from Dubai. Good morning to you too. 9 subs, the most views I got is 154. I can help you, my dude. I got, how many do I got now? I got 3,720, something like that. Changes. Sometimes Brazil. Cool. Cool, Brazil. Yeah, I can help you, my dude. What kind of games are you playing, and what kind of setup do you have? I'm running with, 1 second. I could just show my equipment that I run with. When I do my professional streams in the morning, I run with my gaming laptop here. Razer GeForce RTX Intel Core i9, and that is my mic, an RKJ P420. That's what I'm dealing with. Yeah, yeah. That is what I'm running with, my man. So, yeah, actually. So, and yeah. Are you still there, guys? It's like every time I show my equipment, people leave for some reason. It's like, okay. It's like I just wanted to show that very quick, Yeah, or I don't know if the count up there when you see how many people are alive is like 100% accurate all the time. I don't think so. I'm here. Cool. You're still here. That's good. Can you subscribe? And then yeah, then I can help you to get also some good subscribers and give you some tips and stuff. Yeah. It's actually pretty, that's cool. It's actually pretty good. Because then I can also like see your account and stuff. I mean, then it's easier because I have so many people there, you know what I mean? And if you're a public subscriber, that is. But yeah, then I can just, ride with you, and then it can help you, to get a bit more subscribers. Like right now, subscribe to GLL Gamers, can make a shout out, Oh, I'm a young YouTuber. What do you mean young? How young? Uh, I'm chill, Ash. Yeah, I'm pretty chill, my dude. Oh, you're 11. Yeah, so yeah. Um I mean, you can not get money yet with that age, but you can work up to that. You can already um get some influence, and then later on maybe you can develop something, later on. But you have to also be careful, because there are a lot of interesting people out there, and and you have to deal sometimes with people writing comments that are pretty interesting, yeah, but you also notice that, right? But that's completely normal. That happens to everybody. To me, it doesn't happen that often anymore, because what doesn't mean that often? It actually doesn't happen that much, my dude. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So, but it happens from time to time. It happens to everybody, and you have to learn how to deal with that. And I mean, the earlier you start with that, the easier it gets, I would say. You know. Uh, yeah, completely. There was this one live. I also made like a statement about that on my channel. You know, uh, there was this one dude who had like a toilet seat like on, and then he had like Nutella or something on his face, and he was making weird noises, and I was like, what the is going on here? And I complained about that, because it's like come on, dude, I know you're trying to with the whole brain rot stuff, but it's like, man, you're this is like so weird, dude, Yeah, you know what that is. Yeah, exactly. This dude, it's so weird. It's like, how do people think that's entertaining? Not the actual dude who did the animation. I mean, that is a lot of work. I kind of understand the hype about that. But I also didn't look that, because it was a bit weird. But there was this one dude who was just imitating that, like in real life, and like what I said, and that was just weird. These weird people that just see videos and try to copy them bit by bit, and then just get these weird ideas where they do such weird stuff. It just makes me question humanity sometimes. It's just like, what the freak is going on? Yeah. And it's like good to have like people like you guys, you can talk to, that understand that. And it's like, I'm calling stuff out. When I'm bothered about something, I'm gonna call that out. I'm gonna say that I find it to be weird, and that's nothing wrong to say how you're thinking. Even there's some weird trends out there. Oh, that's happy birthday, you know my man. um yeah, I have to answer carefully. Yeah. You like Fanta or careful? Answer carefully. So I actually would say I would prefer Fanta, because I just drunk Fanta more, just in general. I mean, Coke depends which Coke, but I would say Fanta in general. Yeah, because I just like the taste more of Fanta. Yeah, but you know, yeah, that's the thing. I think also too much Coke isn't that healthy. I mean, Fanta is also not that healthy, but if you drink too much Coke, it can have yeah, not so good effects. You know what I mean? You can get very, very fat, and it's like, the thing with sugar is, when you get take a lot of sugar, it like hypes you up, and then later on you're like super low. So that's the thing. But if you just drink a normal like Fanta, it's like it's fine. But like cola is like, uh, have you seen Pacific Rim? Yes, I have seen Pacific Rim. That was a pretty cool movie, actually. I like Pacific Rim. I have seen that movie now a lot of times. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it is a very good movie. It is. It is indeed. VB. What do you mean, VB furry? Sorry, I don't understand you. VB furry. I watched them 47 times. Yeah, totally. Yeah, yeah. It's a good movie. It is. I mean, the movie Furry. I haven't seen Furry. I don't know that movie. I'm sorry, my dude. Well, oh, what about? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, makes makes sense. Sorry. It just yeah. Yeah. I mean, I thought you meant like a furry. And I was like, "What? What are you talking about furries here?" Uh it's it's about a movie about war. Check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out later. Or maybe I'm gonna see what kind of movie that is. Yeah. But yeah. Do you also watch anime? You know, my guys. Um, you know, I I started. That's so funny. There was like a time where it was one of these dudes where it was like One Piece. Yeah, I started watching One Piece, but I never quite. I mean, I like One Piece. I understand the hype, and I really like the one where they did that with real persons. That was also the live action one, version one. Um, Gundam. I don't know Gundam. I don't know Gundam. What's Gundam? Oh, you mean in One Piece, right? The the gum gum fruit that he uses. That's interesting that you got that far. I mean, I cannot play the card. It's too long because I watched Naruto, and Naruto was also pretty long. I watched it all, except like not all of Boruto. Oh, Gangnam Da. I heard of that, but I haven't watched it. I haven't. Oh, 1 second. Is it? Oh, yeah. I watched it a little bit. I watched it a little bit. I watched like a couple episodes and then I stopped because it was like there were like stuff in there. I was like, man, like I think my favorite anime and my first anime that I watched was Death Note because that is like Chainsaw Man is awesome. Win. Chainsaw Man win. Chainsaw Man is a very good anime. I like Chainsaw Man. That is also a very good anime. A very good made. I would say I love Dragon Ball is also a classic. I love Dragon Ball, like Naruto, you know, enemies like that, or Black Clover. I love Black Clover. Black Clover is also a very good anime. Black Clover. Black Clover. If you haven't watched Black Clover, I can recommend it. It's worth it. It's pretty good. I like Black Clover. Yeah, I bring back the good times. Yeah, yeah. I just like shows like that. It's also interesting, other than anime, I also like I'm watching currently The Walking Dead. And it's so funny because I've watched the Dragon Ball Classic, the OG. Yeah, the OG one was very good. I also watched like also yeah, the OG one was the first one I watched, of course. Um Yeah, but yeah, I'm also like watching The Walking Dead, and it like just got me hooked. It was so funny. I was like starting to watch it, and like suddenly there were like memes around everywhere about The Walking Dead, and and that's the thing. Like a short while before the memes happened, I was thinking like, oh, you could actually turn that into the meme, the reaction where he says, "No, no, no." I was thinking about that. That could be a meme, and then somebody did that. It's so funny, that stuff like that happens sometimes. You like think stuff or do certain stuff, and then you just focus on that thing, and then you see it somewhere, and you're like, oh, hey, I thought about that. You know what I mean? That's also funny when stuff like that happens. It's like I remember, or I thought back in the day, nobody liked to have beards, and then I started to grow a beard, and suddenly it seemed to me like almost everybody had a beard. Stuff like that. Just because you like change your focus, I think. Um, yeah. Yeah, you only watch this YouTube clips and shorts. That's so sad. I don't sometimes. I mean, sometimes I think short edits of shows and stuff are good and cool when you watch the shows, but when you haven't seen the stuff, I for myself don't like them because I don't want to get spoiled. I want to be surprised when I see the scenes and stuff. And that is just. Yeah, Breaking Bad is good. MD, Dexter. Dexter, yeah, I've also watched. I was in the middle of Dexter too. There's so many shows I started watching. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Dexter was pretty good. Yeah. What was I talking about? I was talking about, yeah, The Walking Dead, and how how that's the same thing with Naruto. Uh, which enemy your name? What do you mean? Which enemy your name? Oh, is there a bed in your room? Yeah, there is a bed in my room, my dude. Can we talk about Israel? Yeah, well, I talked about Israel before. It's but it's like also very difficult. Can you show the bed? Why? I'm actually sitting on the bed right now. See, that is my bed. I have two mattresses on here. Two mattresses. Why should I show the bed actually? So the enemy you name. Oh, the enemy your name. Yeah, I didn't see that one. I saw that it existed, but I didn't see that one. Russia is goaded. No, man. No, don't go like that. I'm actually in Germany right now, so it's like I would take Palestine in a 7-game series, but one game Israel for sure. Yeah, I have a gaming setup. I showed that, and then when I start showing the gaming setup, all people left for some reason. So I don't know if I'm gonna show that again, but yeah, I got a pretty good Dell laptop with an iCore 9 and an RTX 4060, and I got a RKG, a pretty good RKG microphone, and the thing to regulate the microphone and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's better. It's better. I mean, I'm also, well, when we talk about politics, it's like it just sometimes kills the vibe, unfortunately. The thing is, actually, I am a politician myself. I am in the SPD. I'm also like in my town. I'm actually in the politics here. Like I'm like it's like the culture and like I don't know how to translate in German because it's like very specific. It's like how should I say that? It's like I'm like the guy that is for like the how the town looks. Like I'm the guy. No, I don't like I don't like stuff like that. I don't like the of other men, you know. I like my own, but yeah. So, what time is in your place? In my time here is 2:13 in the morning. Yeah, I know it's really late. Scandinavian. You're Swedish. I'm German. I'm half German, half American actually. You know? But I like the Nordic people. Nordic people are pretty cool. You know? Actually, I like the Nordic liberalism. I like the whole political system they got going on there. It works. You know, I'm also a social democrat, but like I like their system. It's working. I'm a little German. What do you mean a little German? Es ist doch verrückt. Ja. Dass du Schwedisch warst. Ja, ja. Ich bin auch zur Hälfte Deutsch. I'm also half German. Yeah. Yeah, mein Tag ist sehr gut, you know. My day is very good. I'm like half percent German. Yeah, 1.5% German. So they're also 50% German, like me. Like like I said, I'm half American, half German. But the thing is, maybe to the other guy, maybe you thought I was like Swedish because I actually also have family from there. So that's why maybe. Uh, yeah, it's your third language, the German. Okay. You can get it, Sash. He said he likes to pee like in the sink. He likes to pee in the sink. Guten Tag, Bro, mein Bro. Wie geht's? Yeah, it's so funny. That was so random. It landed before English actually, which is insane. Yeah, it is insane, my dude. I mean, they're both Germanic languages, but German is pretty hard. Ja, ich hab heute. Was laberst du? He said he's eating poo. It's like, yeah, it's like, it's like I grew up watching SpongeBob from dubbed in German. That's cool. Wow. So I didn't go to school until Wednesday. Oh, you have broken food, so I won't. Okay. Du wieder lustig. It's like, whoa, in Sweden, being Arab. Oh, you're in Sweden, being Arab. Oh, okay, that's cool. How is it in Sweden? Actually, I wanted to go to Sweden to like see the country a bit. Yeah, maybe live there later on. Depends what happens here, you know, my dude. But yeah, I'm gonna visit Sweden. Definitely believe that Sweden is a cool country. Like I heard so many people talk about Sweden in a positive way. Ever use banana peels for roller skates? Because when you're like trip over a banana peel, you can fall down because it like. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Ich habe Fußpilz und esse ich immer. I'm not gonna translate that, my dude. So, summer spurn. I'm in Japan for a birthday, and we are going back to the USA. That's cool. You're in Japan right now. That's so cool. Happy birthday, my bro. That's so cool, my man. Yeah. Peter Fox. Peter Fox. I have to think about that. The name I heard the name before, but I cannot. I don't. I cannot. I don't see like a face when I hear that name. You know what I mean? Like I cannot orientate that to something. I know. Like I heard the name before, but yeah. Uh. Ja, ja. Ja, sehr interessant, sehr interessant. Guten Morgen, wenn du ihn kannst, so schrecklich sein. Hässlich. That song. It's so, yeah, that dude is like the personification of Berlin, Alter. It doesn't have to mean something bad. It's just unique, you know? Uh, Bully, Bully fine. Yeah, I will look him up later. Interesting. Uh, yeah, I believe you. I believe you. I don't. I'm. So he said he sucks on. Yeah, and on very interesting stones, that are formed in a certain way. But let's change the topic, please. It's getting pretty weird, my dudes. So actually, I'm just gonna do something very. Why? Why, dude? Somebody else say something. Das ist schon anstrengend. Man, can somebody else say something? This guy. So I'm just gonna randomly Berlin. It's Berlin. My uncle works there. He's like, people don't sleep, they work, party, then go to work while what? Yeah, but yeah, it's basically like that in Berlin. It is what it is. Very interesting city. Um, my icon. My icon. The funny thing about my icon is I made this icon, I don't know, a year or something ago with ChatGPT, and I was super proud of it because not with ChatGPT. I used like a tool, like there is this AI tool to create images that has like this dream or something with dream. I cannot remember because I don't use that anymore, but I was super proud of that because back in the day it was very hard to make like AI images that are looking good, and I took a lot of time to like get the picture I wanted, and then I used that as my YouTube profile pic because I was so proud of it. And nowadays AI is so advanced that you almost get everything you want. Like you get the things you want much faster. Let's say like that. Yeah, it is. But the thing is, I even use my own AI co-host sometimes in my streams because it helps me like to stay like integrated with the chat. It's actually pretty funny. Like he tells like jokes and stuff, and it's super random, and that just makes the whole stuff much funnier. Yeah. So AI. The thing with AI is it is a tool, and there are certain things that I believe AI will never achieve, like a certain understanding that humans have. It's like it's like a mimic, You're just doing the thing somebody else did, but you're not the person in front of you. Something like that. There are certain parts that they cannot reproduce. They cannot show. I mean, you know what I mean. some traits that they cannot have, but they will try to be like them, but not but fail because they have a different core. You know what I mean? It could be used to make videos of politics to cut Discord amount. So I didn't have animated voice feature yet. Yeah, now that's crazy. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, quantum computers, you know how quantum computers work. Quantum computers are actually computers, our normal systems work with ones and zeros, and quantum computers work with them at the same time. So that gives us the possibility to be like, to make them much faster, and it can help them with so many different things. And actually, if they would combine that with AI, that could like, yeah, that could like simulate like I would say it could like simulate like simulations of a brain, and that could get very interesting. You know what I mean? Qubits, exactly. Why is somebody spamming Russia? Qubit can do tasks estimated faster than a normal, but exactly. It's like, yeah, multiple times because of the thing I explained with the 1 and the 0. I think I have even a short about that, a short on my channel. Yeah, it's pretty cool, the whole quantum computers and everything like that. And I actually also invest in that, and I would recommend you to invest in that because it's gonna get big in a couple of years. I'm just getting giving some advice. That would be a pretty good idea because right now they're pretty cheap, and when the technology comes out, it's gonna spike. So that's the thing. Why Stream? You look like a Mexican movie. I don't know, man. You've seen the Microsoft quantum computer, right? There's a Microsoft quantum computer. No, I haven't. I will be right back. Okay. Um, 1 second. I'm just gonna catch up to the comments. A new state of matter was discovered by quantum computers. Yeah, I know. It's so cool. Quantum computers just make everything so much easier. But I didn't know about the Microsoft quantum computer. I don't know if they do they have one? The firm I'm investing in that is like the biggest one for quantum computers is called INQ. I don't know if they're connected to Microsoft, but that sounds interesting that they already have. I mean, Microsoft does a lot of different computers, and it is like the main thing for PC. So I can imagine that is there. But it's also very hard to run a quantum computer. It has to be very, very, very cold, and if it gets too warm, you cannot run the quantum computer anymore. There's so many difficulties to even get a quantum computer running. So it's like it's still in progress. It's like that. Yeah, typical superconductor. Yeah. No, the computer they made a chip that has a live qubit that can control. It's not a full computer. Exactly. Like I said, they're still working on the rest of the parts. Uh, Essentially, the matter remains in frozen state until observed. Exactly. I think it's so cool that you know so much about that topic. That's a good thing when you have smart people like that, in the comments that also know a lot about quantum computers, or sometimes even more. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's which give me anxiety. What does that even mean? Quantum computer can barely work this phone. Yeah, yeah. They're no man. They're going to be exciting things in the future, like Fusion's also a very big thing. I got a whole book. I also talked about that in my stream before. It says like forbidden, like in enchantments and stuff, and it talks about like different topics like fusion and cold fusion and Leonardo da Vinci stuff that wasn't like revolutionized and stuff like that, all in German, but it's a pretty cool book. And I like that book because it just talks about all this wasted potential, but you know it's sad. There are like also plans. If Nicholas Tesla would have gone through with his technology things he wanted to do, we would have been gotten here so much faster. Yeah, for that, it's the camera for my phone, so that's the thing. When I really stream, I use like a much better one, but it's just like, yeah, but it's just a chill stream right now. Um, what's everything in Colombia UFO sighting? I don't know about that. Yeah, it remains in the zeitgeist. That's right. Pushing through a scary whole society. I would say you should not scare progress. You should scare not be able to adapt to that progress. You know what I mean? It's like there always have been people that were afraid of progress. You know, every generation has like people that are not open to progress, but it's important. It's how we got where we are right now. It's how we developed as human race. It's like developing, accepting progress is a very important part of developing yourself. We as humans are also going to develop with these technologies after a long time. you know um yeah, yeah, that is true. And yeah, I know. It's so funny that we're switching to Pacific Rim again. Just imagine stuff like in Pacific Rim in real life. It's super unrealistic, but just imagine. Just imagine like the technology to run like a big machine like that in the future. That would be crazy. And things like that. If you would talk about things we have today, about somebody in the past, they would call you a witch and they would try to kill you, basically. And that's the point I want to make. It's like you shouldn't be afraid of progress. You should try to learn how to understand it and then see if it has any. It can be dangerous. You know what I mean? But the right technology in the right hands can be very useful and very good for uh, the whole humanity. Uh, no, what if Godzilla visits the movie? That would be interesting, but I would say they would need like a very, very, very big robot to have a chance against Godzilla, my man. But I mean, they also did other like movies with Godzilla, with other like Donkey Kong, not Donkey Kong, King Kong, and stuff like that. So why not? You know. um. Yeah. Yeah. Year before inventions were discovered, they were ridiculed, but now it's better because of modern. Exactly, it is better, but we still have challenges, and we still have people that live in the past and like to look back to how things were and say, "Oh, everything was better back then." But to be honest, it was not better back then. We're doing a lot of progress, like you said, and it's not perfect, but we're getting there. And I mean, the more people learn to adopt and to learn and like to learn, the faster we can get there. Um, and it's so cool. All the good and cool things we have created, with our technology. uh, there's so many potential also for the entertainment industry. You know, I think like VR and everything. Just imagine like you could play something like Skyrim or something. I know that there's like a VR game, but just imagine like a virtual world like Skyrim. Actually, that would be so cool. Like from Elder Scrolls. You know what I mean? And I really see us getting in a direction like that, and it's pretty cool. It's just but even technology like that. So I also understand the other part is like it shouldn't hinder us for making this world that we all live in better. And I mean, we're also getting there, with renewable energies that are actually much better because, like, when you use like older energies like oil and coal and stuff like that, the energy you put in to get the energy out, you know what I mean? It's not that efficient. A lot of the energy gets lost in like warmth and movement, that in other technology like renewable energy is like much slimmer, and that's why it's actually much smarter to like help with the development of renewable energy. You know, um, so. I'm not joking. I can sense it in my bones. We will, within 4 decades, be able to upload our consciousness to the internet. That would be very interesting, very cool. Hello. Rate. What should I rate? Riplock. Your drip? It's a solid 9. So, Proto World needs serious fix, and it's heading in the wrong direction. They're corrupt politics making the rich. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Your channel. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna look that up later. Or can somebody do that for me and then tell me? Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. My channel. Channel activity. So. 1 second. 45 subscribers. You know what? CD Powell is pretty cool. I'm gonna make him managing moderator. And also Irana Nirian. I'm so sorry when I did not pronounce your name wrong. Not right. I'm also gonna make you a managing monitor. So very, very good. Yeah. uh, um, I don't know. It's like those two people are very, very intelligent and very engaging, and that's why they deserve that title. I mean, I can actually give out the standard monitor things, but they like advanced because they deserve it. And GL Gaming, you're also getting a standard moderator. So, my dude, you're back. So, that's pretty good. So, the thing is, it's pretty late in Germany. I'm gonna stream again, but like Oblivion remastered, but we can also talk again and stuff like that. It would be cool if we would see us. Like, it will start again at 9 a.m. like German time. Yeah, you can just look that up if you want, and then we can see us then. Yeah, if you subscribe to me and activate the bell, you can know when it is. Yeah, set a reminder, and then we're gonna see us then. Okay. Yeah, it's oh, so you're like 1 hour, 1 hour like in the, in the yeah. That's interesting. That so yeah, like next to our time zone, like 1 hour after our time zone. That's cool. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get some sleep now. We're gonna see us hopefully tomorrow. That would be very cool. Like I said, subscribe me, and then we see us tomorrow, and we can continue talking. Or not tomorrow, but today, but later today. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, my man. So, like I said, thank you very much for your support. You guys are awesome. We hopefully see us at 9 a.m. German time. Okay? Bye.